everyone, welcome back to my channel and this video. So today we are going to go with the part 2 of the chapter population. So let's start it. So if you remember that we have done some of the factors which affect the population. Now let's go for more factors which affect the population. So we have learned that there are many like agriculture development, immigration, emigration, and there are many more. But now let's go to the more of the subtopics. First of all, let's go to education. Education plays an important role in the determination or determining the level of the population growth in a country. Simple programs in hygiene can reduce the death rates, while family planning program can reduce the birth rates. The government in various countries have launched massive awareness of campaigns on population growth and help people to plan families. Eventually, the educational and awareness levels of the people also has impacted the growth of the population. Now, topography and climate of a place, how that affect the population. Population also grows in an area where the land is flat and cultivable, and water is available in plenty for both agricultural and domestic purposes. The cities that grow on the banks of the rivers have high population. The climate of a place is also an important factor determining the population growth. If the climate is pleasant, it will attract population. Population of a place grows if it is easily accessible by various kinds of roads, rivers, or railway lines. The next factor which affects the population is employment opportunities. Population of a place grows if there are prospects for employment. Mines and industries in an area are potential sources of employment and therefore encourage population growth. Now we have seen that there is population, like people in a particular area living in. But when there is excessive number of people, what will we do? Ensure the term overpopulation is used. Overpopulation is a very undesirable condition where the number of people in a particular area exceeds the availability of the resources to meet the needs of all the people in an area. Suppose a car is like of 5 seats, but there are 10 people sitting. 5 more extra people. The car is overloaded. Overloaded means cannot carry, or that is mostly illegal also. So that what happens when a country has capacity of some, but there are many. So what happens, like it exits the availability of resources. The resources which can be distributed equally to people if they are in a small number. If they are largely spread, the resources become small. In an overpopulated environment, the number of people might be more than the available essential resources. Materials for survival such as food, clothes, water, shelter, transport and other amenities. Overpopulation is caused by a number of factors such as immigration, increased birth rates and decrease of death rates, better medical facilities and lack of family planning. The developed countries of the world, the population increased earlier due to. In the developed countries, the population has increased. Why? Economic growth and prosperity as a result of industrialization, improved medical techniques and healthcare facilities. Immigration because of better opportunities and better of living condition. In developing countries of the world, a rapid increase of population is happening. Why? Because like modern medical and techniques which increase the lifespan of the people. Ignorance of the masses which is increasing. Ignorance has been there for life. Traditional beliefs, custom, the outlook people. Now what is the impact of overpopulation? Overpopulation has an adverse effect on the environment, the economy and the quality life of the people. Lead to a large population a larger population consumes more of natural resources such as fresh water, arable land and mineral resources, As more land is bought under cultivation, the amount of land under forest keeps reducing, impacting the diverse animals and plant population in these forests. Increased mining for mineral cause further environmental damage, as more factories are set up to meet the needs of the people. More fossil fuels are used and more pollutants are released into the environment. In developed countries, the death rates have reduced and the lifespan of the people have increased due to the improvements of the medical facilities. As a result of the number of elderly people have also increased tremendously. This has increased the financial burden on the governments as they now have to support and pay pensions to a large number of people. In developing countries, the growing population has led to serious problems as there are as many people competing for scarce of resources. The basic necessities of life have become expensive. There is not enough of the affordable food, shelter, education for everyone. Large parts of the population live in small, congested areas with poor sanitation condition. This poor sanitation condition leads to rapid spread of diseases, which puts a strain on the medical services that are available. There are not enough jobs, so people are unable to break free of the cycle of poverty. In such condition, there is an ample scope of a rise of crime and conflict. Countries like India have become overcrowded. As there is not enough land for everyone in the villages, people have been forced to settle in towns and cities. However, even these towns and cities, there is not acute shortage of jobs and houses. People are homeless, unemployed, and poverty stricken. And they're forced to live on streets. As a result, in some cities, slums have mushroomed. While the living conditions are very poor, there are problems of water supply, lighting, sanitation, drainage, and hygiene in slums. As they live in the pavement, slum dwellers are miserable. It leads to a serious social economic problem such as hunger, starvation, malnutrition, diseases, poor health, illiteracy, and ignorance. Crime rate and corruption have also increased to the main fore. Overpopulation hampers the peace of the economic progress and development in developing the countries. This is because the wealth that would have been used for industrial growth and development is being used by the government to provide food and shelter and basic education to the growing population. In these countries, similarly, healthcare facilities are unable to cope up with the ever increasing population, leading to the breakdown in healthcare services such as several diseases and are common in the slums. Many countries, including India, became self-sufficient in food supplies during the Green Revolution in agriculture 1960s to 1970s. Green Revolution in the 1980s has a number of additional mouths to feed also increased rapidly. Industrial development, urbanization, soil erosion have reduced the amount of available agricultural land. As a consequence of food production could not increase to meet the needs of the increased population. Now we have seen that being overpopulated causes problems. But when a country is underpopulated, does it create problems? Does it have any negative effects? Does it have any positive effect? And if it does, what do you term as if that is underpopulated? This will be the next topic for the upcoming videos. So I really hope you understood all about overpopulation and all the factors which we discussed till now, and I will be in the next video with continuation of underpopulation and much more facts. Meet you in the next video. Thanks for watching.